We are coming to the plate now, Jose Peraza, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Boston. The
second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Batting second.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Pillar is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. Here comes the first pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In there for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Called strike 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Skied into straightaway right. Richard will get there, and he puts it away to Here's Joe Panik. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for Toronto.
Now the pitch.
The second baseman.
Go! And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened. And they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the end. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score.
Leading off the box.
Second inning set to go, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
high in the air out to center field. Fisher is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. The man at second with one down. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. This will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Devers at second with 2 down. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Line drive to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The first baseman.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Hit back up the middle. Panic to his right. He has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Set to lead off the home half of the second. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. Devers has it. And there's one down now.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Bo.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Bounce to first. Moreland is there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. And that's in there for strike 1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. In there, no balls and a strike. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. 1 gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Pillar is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. A base hit in his first trip. In there, and it's 0-1. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Fisher. A dive, and he brings it in. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. This pitch is popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Batting 8, the catcher.
So 9. Digging in now, Danny Jansen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Fisher.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go. All set for the start of the fourth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Left field and deep. Ranging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So striding in, Rafael Devers. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
He's got it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Popped up. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Reds ready for another chance. Joe Panic back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
On, he pops it up. And this will land foul. The next 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count and the pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Swing and a liner. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the... Striding in once again, Christian Vasquez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Vasquez, playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And that one right down Main Street. Strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Mitch Moreland will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Scooped up. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the end. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he gets ahead 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there. But even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Jose Peraza. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
Oh, that's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
0-1 the count. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down. And he's safe. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Bogart.
First pitch of the at-bat.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Throw to third, but he's in there. As a run will score on the play as well. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jackie Bradley Jr. is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 0-2 home. Line to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good curveball, strike 2.
0-2 with the count.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Man, we've seen that high fastball come into play more and more this year by pitchers, but he tried to sneak a high piece of cheese by this guy. He had no part of it, and he takes him deep.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Fisher looking up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Mitch Moreland is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roy. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Comes set with the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Swing and a ground ball for the second baseman. Panic. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning. Up next is Danny Jansen. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And up next, the University of Virginia product Derek Fisher.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. High pop up. Devers is calling for it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2.
Ready for another shot now. Joe Panic. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Now another 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Pilar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is Fisher, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Rafael Devers is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so...
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run.
The sinker is still a great pitch in the game of baseball, but it's really effective when it's down in the zone. When it stays up like that one did, they go a long ways.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Fisher. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. Lifetime in this matchup. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. No balls and a strike to count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Standing in, J.D. Martinez. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
0-2 is the count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Red Sox. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Matt Barnes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox.
First pitch on its way.
Matt Barnes.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 13.
Into the box
Shortstop,
now, Lourdes Gurriel.
Lourdes.
He doubled his last time through.
Gurriel.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Popped him up. Peraza is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting. The left
So that'll
fielder.
bring in Teoscar
Teoscar.
Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time. Ready to begin the 8th,
Leading off
and
for the
that'll
Red
bring up a
Sox,
former Gold
the first
Glover, the
baseman,
first baseman, Mitch Moreland. In there for strike one, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really.
High and deep to right center. Going back is Fisher. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting. Second baseman.
And here's Jose Peraza. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Called strike 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting.
Next
right
up for the
fielder,
Red Sox,
Kevin
Kevin Pillar. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Right there for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ryan Brazier will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Now pitching for Boston.
First delivery to him on the way. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And
Now
what does he
batting.
do? He just throws
right
this
fielder,
good fastball
Rendell.
right by, brings the express.
Rickett.
No chance to put that ball in play.
0-1's the count.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Brazier is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as
Now
it
batting.
is. So he
Number
ran the
44.
fastball by him for the punch out. Rendell Grichuk takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. Into the box, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. No hits to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Danny Jansen stands in as he looks at a called strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 9-0. New inning set to get underway. And digging in is the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 2.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Popped up, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting.
Here now is Rafael Devers.
Rafael.
First offering on its way.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the second deck and gone. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan Dero, what do you make of all this?
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 60, Justin Miller. 0-1 for count.
Justin Miller comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Red Sox at the plate, Derek Fisher starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. And the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. On the run is Benintendi. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 13.
Blue Jays down to their final out now. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. Afternoon baseball. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Boston. The left fielder.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Fly ball out toward left center field. McKinney giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Peraza stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays, the first baseman.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Benintendi heads back on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs. And with
a swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael.
And a fastball is in there for strike 1. A high fastball is in there.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the counts.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting 7.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. McKinney's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. His career line against Roark up until this point. 2 hits in 7 tries. 0-1 the count. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Hit down the third base line. And that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Fastball in there for a called strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Plawecki rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead to 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulled toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Second baseman.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Behind 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Biggio has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So bottom of the inning now, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Yes.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. Here's a pop-up now. And there's out number 2.
Batting 5th.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. Eovaldi isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
McKinney patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter.
Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's taken for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Called strike 2 with the letters, 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Rafael Devers. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is pulled into right. Grichuk is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stepping up now, Reese McGuire, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Pilar is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting 8.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Kevin Biggio fouled off. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pilar is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Mitch Moreland. That finds the zone, a called strike. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of it.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Richards on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The right fielder, number 5.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
It just goes to show, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle.
Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Here's another 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. After it is McKinney. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
The left fielder, number 99, Alex
To the plate now, Alex Verdugo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
High and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does, jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Anderson.
So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Circle change there, called strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down the third baseline. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So digging in, Rowdy Tellez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Late that time for a strike. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 13.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Bogarts has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Rafael Devers is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Moreland. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. In there, 0-1. 8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
This is pulled into right. Grichuk is there, 2 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fouled away. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 1. At the plate, Kevin Plawecki. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder.
Ready now, Andrew Benintendi. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alex Verdugo. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 2. Popped him up. McGuire is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as it remains. And coming to the plate now, Reese McGuire comes into this at bat 0-for-1 in the ball game.
Number 10.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Waiting on it is Benintendi. He's got it 1 away.
The center fielder, number 28.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. And right into the shift. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Lifted in the air out to left field. Hernandez is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
The bat.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Called strike 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Wilmer Font comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
The next 0-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. This will wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Stepping in now, Kevin Plawecki squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Heath Hembry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And a high strike there, 0-1. Hembry was known as a short relief special. Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
And that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, number 13. Shortstop.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Verdugo waits on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pops this one up. Plawecki waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The center fielder, number 16. Andrew.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The left fielder, Alex.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alex Verdugo. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And that's in there for strike 1. Now the 0-1.
0-2 is the count.
drive base hit to right.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And here's Jose Peraza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line towards center field. McKinney is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground is short. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive. 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Thomas Pannone enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And a slow curveball in there for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. In to score, the runner from second.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Rafael Devers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
0-2.
Popped him up. Right fielder coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Leading up for
First
Toronto.
pitch coming. Here it is.
The right fielder.
On the ground to third. Devers fields it cleanly, and there's 1 away.
Now batting. Number 10.
Striding into the box, Reese McGuire. He flew out in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
In now, Billy McKinney. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he fouls this one off. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
The right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
So stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. In there for strike 1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
He's got it to second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn. Digging in, Kevin Biggio starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
No balls and 1 strike. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Rowdy Tellez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Verdugo is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The batter, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you... MLB The Show's into the box now. Kevin Pillar.
He will lead this one off
Leading
today.
off the afternoon for Boston.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty B, it hasn't been the best of times, Dero. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Pilar stands at second with no outs. Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. In time. 1 away. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Fisher. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Oh, 0-2 count. The pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first. Stepping into the box, Joe Pennant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Joe.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Lifted in the air to center field. Bradley on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Striding in, Lourdes Gurriel. Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far. In there, and it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The next 1-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. On the ground is short. This could be two. Bogarts has it. Pedroia relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Here now is Rafael Devers. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's a perfect 2 for 2. And he gets ahead 0-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Michael Chavis is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Now the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now batting, Alex Verdugo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Alex Verdugo.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting eighth.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. In there for strike one, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job. Last half of the second set to go, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
The right field.
Digging in, Rendell Grichuk. And that's by him. It's 0-1. The Red Sox had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Rowdy Tellez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 5.
One gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Hey, just great reaction on that heater right there. Didn't try and do too much. Beat him to the spot. Kept the hands inside the baseball and drove it right out of the park.
Dustin Pedroia is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Fisher is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. But the red. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
The catcher, number 9.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Danny Jansen is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Derek Fisher comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. Devers in foul ground, and that will end up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Weekly hit towards first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. A high fastball is in there. Bogaerts has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly through. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone to lead off the inning.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Rafael Devers will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number
So
23.
one away here with the bases
Michael
empty. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Strike taken up in the zone. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Line drive to left. Hernandez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the
Now
second
batting,
out.
right fielder, Alex.
Striding in for Boston,
Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Red Sox leading off the inning, Vladimir
Leading up
Guerrero
for
Jr.
Toronto,
as they'll look to get
the
something
third
going
baseman,
here and even this game up.
Vladimir
And he gets ahead here with the fastball.
Jr.
Strike 1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Line hard toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got the sting
The
for
batter,
the
number
pitcher
13.
and his teammates.
Shortstop,
They just get on the board and
Gordon.
are feeling good about themselves,
Gordon,
looking
yeah.
for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
From the belt, the pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So that'll bring in Teoscar
Now
Hernandez
batting, left
as
fielder.
he'll look to bring home that
Teoscar.
tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hernandez.
No balls and a strike to count.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that
Now
leadoff double pretty much
the designated
meaningless.
hitter.
He's made some good
Whoa.
pitches, and these hitters have really failed at driving him in or at least getting him over.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1.
Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the 1 left for Toronto. Our score remains 2-1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the third time today as this one is gone. A home run. So here now is Jackie Bradley.
The center fielder.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next for the
digging in now, Kevin Pillar. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gurriel onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
In now, J.D. Martinez, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And it's gone into the home bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And a curveball in for a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 5-1. Chase Anderson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 22, Chase Anderson.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Devers, right field, and carrying well. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case on this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now. Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
The batter, the catcher.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Hernandez is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox. Derek Fisher the next to bat, and through 5 turns at bat they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. Fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And the pitch. This is pulled into right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The left fielder, number 5.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kevin Pillar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 15.
Now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He singled his last time up.
Pedroia.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming, here it is. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
There to make the play is Chavis, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, the left fielder.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. And they start him out away with a called strike. Strike taken up in the zone.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Verdugo has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail 6-1. Justin Miller will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 60, Justin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Liner in there for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
0-1 count and the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1.
The right fielder,
Sam Gaviglio comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 43.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Plawecki. He went deep back in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Fisher is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Rendell Grichuk. Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In there at the letters 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Now batting, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box, Derek Fisher, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. It's still an 8-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 5.
Settling in now, Kevin Pillar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
So he sets him down swinging. Dustin Pedroia goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is in the air to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The Red Sox. Now at the plate, Joe Panic, starting things for his
Leading
side
up for
in the
Toronto,
ninth as they face the
second baseman,
improbable odds
Joe
of trying to come back in this one.
Panic.
Yeah, not a lot
Your
of hope for
attention,
them at
please.
this point. These guys
Now,
know these bats still count. At least for their
number
own stats, you
44.
can't mill in your chances
Brandon.
as a professional.
Brandon Workman takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. 2-0 now. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Popped him up. Plawecki shading to his right. Makes the play, one away.
Up next
Coming to the plate now, Vladimir
third
Guerrero
baseman.
Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Junior.
Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box,
Lourdes.
Lourdes Gurriel. He was
Gurriel.
retired after popping out in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. And now pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Struck him out, and the Red Sox complete the 4-game road sweep against their division rivals. 9-1 is the way this one ends. Boston.